1. There you go.
Alright, so today was pretty good. I'm having the dinner right now. I'm going to be having my infusion soon. I've been filming a lot, but I haven't, I can't get it to work on Chase's computer. So I'm sure there'll be like a huge montage when I get back home and all that.
That'll be fun.
Do what?
That'll be fun.
Yeah, just randomness. But today was kind of bad. I had a meltdown a little bit because I wanted to take a shower. I've been holding off on taking a shower since I got here.
Ew, stinky.
I know. My hair was a greasified mess, and I was funky. I know I was.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, no, you smell fine. And I'm like, no. I know it's been since Friday. I'm funky. So I was like, I have got to take a shower. I have to. And because I've been holding off because I knew they weren't going to, let me go in my shower because my shower has a step. So for me to do that, and it's a small area, so it would be like me falling down and, just not a good situation.
Right.
But they do have these showers that are like one big room, nothing but a shower, and they've got the handle thing, you know what I'm talking about, the shower head.
Yeah.
But the nurse is in there with you.
Oh.
And showering you.
A nurse?
While you're sitting on a potty chair type situation. And they, and you can scrub yourself and stuff, but they help with everything else and they hose you down and everything. Well, I wasn't comfortable with that. I don't like people seeing me naked.
Right.
So I didn't want to do it. So I had a meltdown. And I was like, I'm getting in my shower. Y'all can't stop me. When next time you come in here, I'm going to be in my shower. And then I realized that my legs wouldn't work. So I was like, so defeated and so funky that I had no choice but to go in there and have a big black woman hose me down.
Couldn't you do like how they do, when we were all in intermediate school, or just wear your bra and your panty and just make them wet you down with your, and then when they ain't looking, then you do the PTA thing,
Yeah, but this is the deal. I have caster in.
Oh, yes. I forgot about that wonderfulness. I did.
Yeah, and BTW, they are so concerned about my bladder now because, I never empty my bladder completely. I always do that. But, I would go pee, and then, she would, she put the catheter in or whatever, and there was, half the bag was full.
Uh-huh.
After that, well, so, every time I drink or eat fruit or anything else that, liquid comes through your body,
right,
then all of a sudden, the bag is completely full.
Oh, wow. So what?
Yeah, so they're like, wow, your bladder has, you're not using it at all. You have no muscle control. Because if that much is coming out, you should be emptying that much every day.
Damn it.
And I do not.
Have you ever done where you put your hands, I'm demonstrating it on the video, where you put your hands together and you push kind of up and in and down onto the bladder so that you totally empty it?
Squeeze it out, yeah.
Yes. Oh, okay. And that's still not doing the job.
Mm-hmm. No.
Awesome.
So they're afraid that my bladder muscles are totally failing.
Please don't tell me that you're going to have an indwelling catheter you're going to have to be bagged.
Well, the doctor asked me if I wanted to do a catheter, a home catheter.
Yeah, no.
And I said, no, I don't.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, why? And I said, well, I'm not a big fan of being blind and stabbing things into my vagina.
Right.
That's just not my bag
Right.
So, I mean, obviously if I have to, I'll do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'll cry about it, and I'll probably say a few curse words. But if it has to be done, I'm going to do it. But I'm legally blind.
Right.
I don't know what I'm doing. Would not be a good combo. So, but who wants to walk around with a fish bag?
Okay, if you don't do that and you continue to let the pee just sit up in you, I mean, you know, it obviously has to...
Then that's why I get the bladder infections all the time.
Right.
And that's another reason why my body wasn't shut down. When I came here, they said I had a raging bladder infection.
So, but does it not affect your kidneys and or your liver?
It hasn't so far.
Okay.
Thank God.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I had a raging bladder infection, so that's another reason, so I'm on antibiotics for that. And I got video of it, but, of course we'll see afterwards. They were putting, they have to give me antibiotics and they have to give me Benadryl while I'm doing the chemo stuff. Well, they call it chemo, but it's not chemo, but you know, it's the same family.
Right.
Of the medicine that I'm taking. And, they have to give me Benadryl because it'll make me itch a lot. And, so they were giving me Benadryl through my IV. Well, as soon as that Benadryl hit,
allergic,
I would start, like, clenching up, like, my whole body, and I would go into, like, spasms, like muscle spasms, that would last for, like, 45 minutes. Like, all of a sudden, like, my whole body would clench up, and I would start, like, shaking. It was so scary. And as soon as they gave me my baclofen, which is my muscle relaxer for my legs, then I would just be knocked out of sleep.
Good grief.
Yeah, so, I mean, it was violent and scary, and my entire back and my shoulders are in so much pain because of how tight they were. And so I'm in a lot of pain from that. So they decided, okay, this time we'll give you Benadryl. Because they have to give me Benadryl because this stuff will make me, like, break out in a rash if I don't.
Right.
So they're going to give me Benadryl and the pills, and hopefully that'll work. But apparently Benadryl through the IV for me, not the best friend.
Yeah. So just now, now they're doing it by mouth.
So we're going to try it by mouth tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll see how that works. But I'm not sure if I told you, but I will be in the hospital until Wednesday. Because they did not, you know, they didn't start the, you know, when I got here at 10 a.m.,
right.
They didn't even start till like 7:30. Well, they can't stop that, that cycle. Like, they can't do it earlier or anything, because there has to be that time period in between.
Oh, okay.
So, my last treatment is on Tuesday, which I thought would be Tuesday morning, and then I would get out and leave. But now it has to be at Tuesday. It's like 7:30 or whatever, and then it ends like at 3 in the morning. So I'll be getting out on Wednesday. But tomorrow I do start physical therapy. They're going to evaluate me and see what I can do, what I can't do, what I can work on, and all that stuff, and then pass it on to my home health physical therapist.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like things are moving along, and except that, you know, you're just the special kind of person that's allergic to certain things.
I know.
Well, I guess
it's out of control.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I've had, you know, big black women giving me showers, which ended up to be okay. Like, I was more embarrassed of people seeing me naked than anything, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Because that's, like, something that you just can't just let go of. Like, I can't bathe myself. That's crazy, you know, in my head.
Okay, then you're more special than me, because I have to tell you what, after, 800 people come in and want to see your nether regions, for
Right.
everybody that would walk into my room, I'd be just flipping my PJs up. Yeah, it didn't matter if they were personnel or not.
But, Ace is 15, so I haven't had that situation since I was 15, like people looking at girly parts and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of people at once, you know what I mean?
Right.
And especially random people that I've never met and things like that. So that was a lot for me to let go of, and that's why I was I'm not taking a shower today because they were not going to let me in my shower, so screw them. So I'll just sit here and think. Well, then it got to a point where I was I can't stand myself. I got to stop it. So I'm going to get in that shower, and then I threw a fit, to the point where the head nurse lady came and talked to me afterwards, was is there any way we could have handled that better or whatever? And I was no, they were completely nice. It was me, and it was
And steroids, hello?
Yeah, and I told her that, and I said it's a combination of me not wanting to let go of,
your inhibitions, yeah.
My personal well-being, you know what I mean? These are simple things that people are supposed to do, and I have always done. Just the other day, I was at home, and I gave myself a bath. Not a bath, but a shower. And my shower chair, it took me 45 minutes to get in and to get out, and then 47 minutes to wash. But I did it myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? So to let go of something like that and to rely on people to help me do that, or to even be call in the morning and be can I get a cup of coffee?
Yeah.
I feel like a lazy bitch.
Did she get it?
The place is right down, a two-door stamp. And I know they've got other patients. Who has time, if you've got patients and other things, who has time to go get me a fucking cup of coffee? And that's just because my legs don't work and I can't get in the chair. Without help. My legs are completely dead.
Right. Did she reassure you?
Of, your personal everything is, killing me. Plus, being on steroids does not help.
Did she reassure you, though, that, that you weren't being a burden on them for calling for those kind of things? Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
And she was nothing but nice. And even the people that were doing the shower with me, nothing but nice. And I tell you that they were, super saintly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So nice to me, but I was a raging bitch, and I felt so bad. Because I was just I can do it myself. I'm going to get in there with your help or without your help. And they basically had to be no, just sit here, please. Talk me off the ledge. And then finally got me down there, and I was they had to wheel me down the hallway naked, but, with covering blankets and stuff like that. And I'm please don't let my ass show. Just please do not let my ass show. And, that in itself is embarrassing. Even though nobody could say anything. I was just people know that I'm naked under here. You know what I mean?
Right.
When I could be in my room, taking an effing shower and being done with it.
They need to drug you prior to your next bath.
I know. And the deal is that I was born without an ass. So I really figured that Social Security should give me an extra check for that, because that's a disability. And then I've been sitting down for 9 months now.
Yeah.
In a chair. That's definitely not going to help with the ass factor. That just flattens it more. Oh my God. And then I'm sitting in this freaking, she was trust me, your ass isn't showing. I was that's you.
So what's for dinner tonight?
I had the grilled chicken sandwich.
Oh, wow.
And, I almost choked to death on it.
Oh.
But I did. And then I had their french fries. They're pretty delish.
Yeah.
And I asked for, when you get the dessert, you get, I asked for angel food cake. And they give you this huge chunk of angel food cake, and it's, awesome. I was I'm going to try this German chocolate cake. They gave me a sliver so thin, you could see the plate through it. I was like, wow. Who is hoarding German chocolate cake over here?
Can you reorder the angel cake then?
Oh no, they're already closed. They close at 7. But this is the deal. I just found out they're an all-you-can-eat buffet. I can order it like every 5 minutes.
Shut up.
A whole entree if I wanted to.
Well, next time you need to tell them, since their French fries are delish, you know, I want 42 orders of fries.
Exactly.
And 15.
And I want an actual whole entire German chocolate cake.
Yeah.
And a string cheese. Thank you.
Hello.
They actually have string cheese on there. I want to call and be like, hey, can I just get one string cheese? Because they're in a completely different building.
Oh, God.
So they would have to come all the way across campus and bring me string cheese.
They're going to spit on it, I'm telling you.
I know. I know.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
so today has been just an emotional rest of the day.
Yeah.
And I'm just, and then I was working on trying to get the whole video thing. I'm just determined to get that video up there.
Yeah.
And it was not working for me, so it was pissing me off, and my eyes are getting worse.
Mm.
So I'm just like, you know what? That's my life. This shit better take it.
They need to give you the good drugs, and you need to just chill. That's my prescription. But anyway.
I need more Valium or something.
Yeah.
And the deal is my Uncle Bob has all of my medications.
Oh,
But
snap.
he took them with him because they didn't want my medications in here when they're giving me medication. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they took my medications, and what I really need is a Valium. Because I am just, like, out of control today with emotions.
Request it. You
I'm
know,
gonna have to.
what are they going to do? Tell you no when you're in the middle of a meltdown, you know? Yeah,
Right.
and in fact, that might not be a bad idea. Just tell them to bring you a Valium about 15 minutes before you're ready to take your shower tomorrow, and it's going to help a lot.
Right.
You know, they just might have to stand
closer.
closer.
I take a shower almost every single day. I mean, there might be a day if I can't bend my legs or something that I might skip, but I'm gonna, like, you know, I'm gonna do, like, a sponge bath routine with myself or something.
Right.
So I'm never, like, dirty. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that I went that long tells you a lot, that how bad I did not want to do it like that.
Yeah. You allowed yourself to get into the
It's
funk
just the
factor.
embarrassment factor, and I know I need to get over that because of my illness, and sometimes I'm going to need help, but just to let go
Right.
and be willing to accept help for the simplest things that as a human you should do
Right.
is overwhelming.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
So,
Yeah. Okay, Missy, we've been on for 18 minutes. You think your people stayed all 18 minutes?
yeah, I think that's good.
I think they did. Okay, tell them later.
Alright, I love your gut. Toodles, frickin' toodles. Pray for me.
Pray for her, she said.